Hey guys, thanks for tuning back into the channel. Today we're going to be talking about something that I've made a video on before, but there's been a big update to xTool Creative Space, which is now called xTool Studio. So I'm going to remake that video and kind of show you some ins and outs and what has changed since there's been that change from Creative Space to Studio. So today we're going to talk about how to trace, outline, and cut like a pro in xTool Studios. So let's get started. So first off, I always tell people, or if anybody asking any comments about where the best place to find images are, I will always say that the best place is within the xTool Studio software. The images within xTool Studio are tailored to engraving. So they're nice and dark images, and you are able to use the image tools well on each image that xTool provides. So if you'll come down to Elements, you'll notice there's a ton of different images that you can use. So let's just click a basic shape and insert it. So here's an image of a gear. Once we put it on our blank document, you can see here that we can resize it. You know it's a transparent image, so there's no background behind this image. And here on the right hand side, it shows you what type of image it is. It's a compound vector, and you can score this image, which will just lightly burn around the outside and inside of the image. So when you score, all you're getting is these lines. It could then engrave this image, where you see now that it fills it in. So it's going to fill in real dark back and forth all along the image. So when you score it, your engraver will just follow around the lines and score the image. But when you engrave it, it's just going to go back and forth until the image is complete. Then it'll let you cut the image as well. And that's pretty self-explanatory. It just burns really dark until the image is cut out. So that's pretty easy. That's one thing that I really like to try on if I'm just trying a new piece of material, something that I've never done before. I don't want to go too complex in it, so I'll just use one of the xTool basic shapes or one of the elements that xTool provides. So that's my first recommendation if you're just starting out. So maybe you're like me or most creators out there and want to start engraving, scoring, or cutting your own image on xTool Studio. So let me show you how to do that. First, I'm going to remove this stock photo that xTool has and insert my own photo. So here I've just got an image of a house. This is an outline, pretty simple image, but I just want to show you for ease of the video. But you notice on this image, this is a JPEG image that I got from Google. This has a background, a white background. So anytime I try to engrave this image, it's going to go from corner to corner on this white background because it thinks it is part of the image. So I want to remove that background. Also, you'll notice here on the right hand sidebar, there's no option to score or cut this image. So those are two things that I may want to do as well. So first off, we'll want to remove this background. So I can come up here to cutout, click on it. And there's two different options, the manual cutout or the AI cutout. I don't particularly like to use the AI cutout because it will deduct credits, and I don't have many credits, so I don't like to use it when I don't have to. So using the manual cutout, I can use this magic wand tool and just click on all the white space that I want to get rid of. Once I've done that, I can click confirm. And now we pretty much just had the outline of that image with a transparent background. But you may notice here on the right hand sidebar, there's still not an option to cut or score this image. So even when you do it now, it's still going to go back and forth and engrave. So there's two different ways that I like to do that. First off, I can trace the image, click the trace button. You may notice here it's got this little outline trace of the image. Then I can come over here and click save. And once I pull out my image, you'll notice it has been traced around the outside and inside of the image. So with this new image here, I can score, engrave, or cut. And you'll notice when I engrave it, it looks just like the original image. So that's kind of what I'm going for. So that's one option. Another really easy option is to select your image and click offset. Now the offset is what I usually use for earrings because I like to have an offset around the outside of the earrings to then cut. So you can see here there's a couple different options that you can use. So right now this offset offsets the inside and the outside of the image. If I want the outside of the image only, I can click that. And notice how it's just the outside of the image. I can click confirm, and now I have a duplicate image around the outside. However, one thing about the offset that I do really like, that if I want to move this all the way down to 0, you'll notice it leaves no space between the black lines here and then the trace offset around the outside of the image. So if I hit confirm, move out the image, and select Engrave, it's going to be the exact same image as my original image. So then with this new image, I can pretty much use all the features of a compound vector or like an image that xTool Studio provides. So I'm hoping with this video you've learned how to cut, score, and engrave some images that before maybe all you were able to do was engrave. That's something when I first started engraving I was kind of confused on, because some images I could score and cut, and then other ones all it was allowing me to do was engrave. So using this trace and outline feature as well as the background remover is just an easy way to be able to do that. So I hope you found some benefit from this video. If you did, please subscribe to my channel and like this video for some more great content in the future. Also, if you have any questions, just leave them down in the comment section below and I'll try to get to them just as quick as possible. And I hope that you have a great rest of your day and happy engraving.